Hello there.
Good morning.
You guys should have heard the conversation we were having before the show started. We were just thinking of different names of like an alternate Live in 5 show.
Yes.
That never happened.
Yeah, you did. The pre-recorded and 4 show.
No.
I am. You heard it.
You're the one who brought it up.
We're talking to you guys from yesterday, by the way. So
What?
we're talking to them from yesterday.
What?
Pre-recorded.
Oh,
Okay.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
we're actually
well-
live.
This is the Live in 5 show. I'm Maya.
And I'm Sean.
Samsung doesn't only make new phones, but they also create TVs.
Also, there's a perfect bag for your artist in the family. We'll check out these in today's Hot Topics.
Citizens in Iran are in an uproar over the accidental crash of the Ukraine international flight. With discontent spreading, how far will these protests go? Find out more in news.
We got someone who can talk about how they dance, and they're a dancer, so we'll get to them in NYK.
We're not gonna be at school on Monday.
Find out more and you heard it here.
In sports, hear about the college football championships. I also hear about an NBA player that's moving up on the all-time assist list.
We've got all this and more.
Right after the break. And we're back.
This could be the best day ever. No, I ain't wasting no more time. Dragging my feet, it's now or never. 'Cause the future's open wide. Trapped in suspended animation. For too long I've been here waiting. My foot to the brakes every day. And I spend half my life just slumbering, and the other half just wondering why nothing was going my way. Till the sun came up, brightened up the day. Turning the page.
The Bloomsite survey is taking place during homeroom all week. The 200 classes will be working on it today. Tomorrow, the 300 classrooms take the survey, and on Thursday, the 400 classes take it. Again, that's the Bloomsite survey during homeroom all week.
If you would like to buy a Diablo, they will be sold in the fitness lab before school and during homeroom for $25. The last day to purchase a Diablo will be this Thursday. If you have any questions, please see Ms. Kaiser.
On February 5th, Tetzlaff will be holding our Taste of Tetzlaff event. Parents are invited to eat lunch with their kids following the award ceremony. Parents can buy Chick-fil-A lunch for themselves and their kids via the QR code that was on the flyer you got last week in homeroom. You must order the meal before this Friday because meals won't be sold on February 5th. Again, meals must be ordered by Friday.
Students, please check your school email to see if you have any library fines. Those that have overdue materials have been placed on the non-activity list. If you have any questions, please see Ms. Wright in the library.
CJSF members, there will be a meeting today at lunch in room 405. Again, that's a CJSF meeting today at lunch in room 405.
Students go to battle with the teachers today, after school. That's right, teachers are claiming to defeat students in this afternoon's student versus teacher volleyball game, after school. Students that signed up with Mr. Ryan can participate. So, Trojans, get out there to cheer on your team this afternoon and see who takes home the victory.
And that wraps it up for the Tetzlaff play-by-play.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a minute with today's Hot Topics.
I am Tetzlaff, California.
Hi, I am Tetzlaff, California.
We are Tetzlaff, California.
I am Tetzlaff, California.
I am Tetzlaff, California.
Welcome back.
It's time for today's Hot Topics.
Samsung has recently announced the release of its Sero TV, a 43-inch 4K TV that can switch from landscape to portrait mode. You'll be able to watch your social media from Instagram to Snapchat and many more on this set. The stand is high enough so when you're switching modes, it doesn't hit the ground while it rotates. The TV contains a 60-watt speaker. Even though the picture quality is 4K, it's not Samsung's most impressive.
The Osusa Canvas backpack can unfold completely flat. This backpack is meant for artists, designers, and other creators. The bag lays out all your gear in plain sight. After you lay it out, you can fold it back up into a normal backpack. Since it has buckles and zippers, it will not open at any random time, and it can be taken anywhere at any time. This backpack is perfect for the artists in your family. However, this bag will be sold for a whopping $350.
Now let's take some time and fill in some phrases in this week's Guess That Phrase.
Giselle, guess this phrase.
A piter see where to lua verbs. A better she word a verb. A piter side. A piter That's what it says.
Sorry, he just has bad handwriting.
Wow, Miley. Oh, it says Matthew likes crackers.
Matthew likes what?
Crackers.
Matthew likes crackers. That's 3 words. There's more than 3 words on this.
Oh,
You know how to count, right?
I don't think so. A pirate is.
That does not say
Pirate.
It looks like pirate to me. If you add one more letter and then switch it around, a something is worth 1,000 words. What? And what's that?
That's an L and that's an O.
A picture is worth 1,000 words.
Yeah.
Let's go, baby.
What do you think it says?
A smile is worth 1,000 words.
Wait.
A picture's worth 1,000 words.
Right? Is that right?
Yeah.
Say it.
You failed!
A A picture's worth 1,000 words.
I thought you were an English honors.
What? It doesn't matter.
Welcome to You Heard It Here. I'm Riley.
And I'm Nathan B. On Monday, there's no school because it's Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
Martin Luther King was an important person in the civil rights movement.
Something we can do to celebrate this holiday is watching a commemorative video and putting up your flag. Other than that, enjoy your free day off.
That's it for today, so let's toss it over to sports. How do you guys feel about this year's college football teams and the championship?
It was unexpected because a lot of people thought Clemson was gonna win.
I know. Well, it's kind of good at the same time for me because I have a lot of family from Louisiana, so everyone's happy. So it's good for me.
I knew someone was gonna take over Clemson this year, cause the way Clemson beat Alabama last year, that just wasn't, that wasn't legit.
Yeah. Okay, so for NBA news, LeBron James has passed Isaiah Thomas as 8th on the NBA's all-time assist list. This is the second time this season that James has scaled one up on the list by passing Gary Payton on December 19th. LeBron is having a stellar season this year, so I don't think it would be surprising if he climbed the list again.
For football news, last night's major college football game with the Clemson Tigers and the LSU Tigers ended with the LSU Tigers winning 42-25. At the beginning of the game, the Clemson Tigers seemed to have it in the bag, but little did they know it would all go downhill as they didn't even score a point in the final quarter.
For NBA news, the Lakers held a major game last night against the Cavaliers, beating them a blowout, 128-99. They had 2 players over 20 points, such as LeBron James and Dwight Howard.
For hockey news, on Sunday, the Toronto Maple Leafs played against the Florida Panthers. The Panthers had it from the start with a score of 5-0 in the second quarter. Although the Maple Leafs came back a bit, it was not enough to win. The final score was 4 Maple Leafs to 8 Panthers.
That's all the time we have today for sports. Let's go to world news.
Police officers used tear gases to disperse thousands of protesters as public fury escalates over Iran's accidental shooting down of the Ukrainian plane, which killed all 176 people on board. It occurred due to a crew mistaking the plane for an attacking missile and fired minutes after takeoff, and previously denied the accusation but finally admitted to the mistake on Saturday. The jet was filled with passengers from around the world, but many were Iranians, upset due to the majority of the passengers being citizens and that their government caused the passing of their own people. Protests, which began as prayers to mourn the loss of those who died in the crash, quickly turned into mass anti-government demonstrations, with demands for government resignations and for those responsible for the downing of the plane to be prosecuted. Widespread discontent with their government spread around multiple cities and people, with several Iranian media hosts, journalists, and radio stars quitting their jobs, stating that they couldn't downplay the accident nor lie for the government any longer. In addition to this, Iran also faces demands for compensation from nations whose citizens were killed on the plane, including Canada, Afghanistan, and Sweden. Iran's President Hassan Rouhani warned that those responsible will be punished, and the investigation into the crash has started with several arrests made so far.
So we got the citizens to also go against the government of Iran.
Yes.
So pretty much because this plane was shot down on accident, it's making everything else go wrong because everybody else is getting mad.
And you said they used tear gas to stop the protesters?
Yeah,
That's not fair.
there was so many protests.
So so now that the citizens are going against the Iranian
own
government, the government might try to retreat back into their safe haven and just not try to get into any drama. So we might be saved
Might
from
be okay, yeah.
the possibility or potential of World War III against USA.
Yeah,
Because
you never know, Sean.
but
Still,
maybe.
But it's not just toe.
Maybe. So now it's time to check out today's FYI. Who directed the Disney Plus show The Mandalorian? Will Smith, Tom Cruise, Dave Filoni, or Chris Evans? Take 5.
My boy Dave Filoni.
Will Smith.
Dave Filoni directed The Mandalorian.
And now it's time for Now You Know with Lorenzo.
Heyo, it's Lorenzo. Welcome back for today's episode of Now You Know. Today we got Hannah. And Hannah, what do you want to talk about for today?
We're talking about my dance team, Kaba Kids.
Oh, I heard of that so many times on Instagram on like your stories.
Yeah.
I see it, I'm just like, okay. So what do you want to talk about?
So we're having a fundraiser right now, so come out and go buy some. It's on the Kaba Kids website or the Instagram at Kaba Kids. Yeah.
Okay, do you have anything to show us? Anything?
We have pictures right now. So this picture is about is our Disneyland performance. This was last year, and we're gonna perform at Disneyland this Saturday. So if you want to come out.
I was so close to saying why it doesn't say Mary Poppins behind you, and then you said Disneyland. I was like, okay. Does anyone in our school also like is part of Kappa Kids?
Yes, Sammy Diaz.
Actually, Riley said he's part of it. Is that true?
No.
Earlier, you were saying like I'm part of Kappa Kids and I'm better than Hannah. Is that true? Is he part of it?
He can be.
Riley, do you want to join?
No.
Are you actually?
No.
Hannah, how, on a scale of 1 to 10, how good do you think you are?
8.
How about Riley?
23. Yep.
Okay. So how do you join, actually, for anyone who wants to join?
So you can audition for, we have audition dates posted up on our Instagram, and just check it out, and then you just have to learn a piece. A week later, you come back to audition.
All right, well, thank you for sharing us for today. Riley, stop it, I can see you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to show off your talent, go to livefrodshow.com or just come ask me, it'll make my job easier. Otherwise, you know, it's the bottom line, because Laura said so. Thank you all for watching, and see y'all tomorrow morning. Goodbye.